Bor Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Bezrat Hashem, we're here. Bezrat Hashem, ending of the day at the yeshiva. The second Aliya on Monday night, we're discussing, starts in Parshat Kitisa from chapter 31, 18th pasuk, and actually goes all the way through chapter 32 and goes to chapter 33 and ends at 11th pasuk. This is the parasha where there is Moshe Rabbeinu receives the Shnei Luchot HaBrit. He gets the stones of the covenant, the Luchot, and now Moshe Rabbeinu is about to go down and present the nation with the present from Hashem. What is the present? The contract. As we said, many people making a big mistake. Many people think that Matan Torah, we got the Torah, the world didn't have Torah till then. It's not true. It's a big mistake. Adam HaRishon received the Torah, and it's not possible to think otherwise. We're not cavemen. We're not cavemen just we came to this world without any Torah. The Torah was given, and the Torah was not observed. That was the unfortunate situation. And what happened was that Hashem took us, and He decided that we are going to be the representative of the Torah in this world. So the leadership of the world was given over that day. Which day? On the 6th of the Sivan, when we got the Torah. And now Moshe Rabbeinu went up there to get the contract. He got the contract. Those are the two luchot, two tablets, was the contract, the finalization. As what they say in America, there's such a thing called what? There is a seal of incorporation. What does a seal of incorporation means? You actually get an actual seal. When you stamp it, that means it's made from your corporation. So the Luchot HaBrit that Moshe Rabbeinu got, there were the seal, so to speak, of the corporation of the Jewish people actually guiding this world of the way of Hashem, in the path of Hashem. Something happens in this Aliyah which is the most disastrous situation for the entire nation and for the next 4,000 years. That was from that time. What was the disaster? We know by the time Hashem declared Anochi Hashem Elokecha, when Hashem spoke the first pasuk and then the second pasuk, first pasuk Hashem erased all the sins from Adam HaRishon till today, and the second pasuk was, that's it, Mashiach is here. The Jewish nation, all they have to do is get the seal. In 40 days they'll get the seal in their hands. That's the seal that will give them the right, and there will be no more sin. Nobody will do any sins. It will be, that's it. The world start from the new. Somebody said on Shabbat, I was in a place, he says the woman destroyed the world. It's not true. The woman did not destroy the world. Men destroyed the world. How? Yes, originally, on this day when we got the Torah, men were given, the whole Jewish nation was given 12 more holidays. Besides Sukkot, Rosh Hashanah, what's his name, Yom Kippur, besides Pesach, be quiet, listen, Shavuot. So all those holidays were given to us. There were actually 12 more holidays given to us, which are, was a Yom Tov. It was actually a Yom Tov, just like Sukkot. You're not allowed to go to work. On Rosh Chodesh, you are not allowed to go to work also. It's a Yom Tov, Mamash Yom Tov. Kivan shechotu Israel, because the man now destroyed the world. Hashem forgave already Adam HaRishon. Finished. The sin of Adam HaRishon was forgiven. There is no more to talk about. Now the man sinned. The man in this parasha will discuss that there was a whole big tumult. The Satan lied to them, tricked them. They thought Moshe Rabbeinu died. He's coming late. So they decided to go against Hashem, because not actually technically going against Hashem. They decided to have an image for Hashem. Hashem says you can't have an image, but they said we'll have an image. We're not going to believe in this image as its own power, but we're going to say Hashem is running the world through this image, which is prohibited in the Torah. So what happened was, because of the sin, this is the Aliya that discusses this whole sin of the Egel, and what happens over there Am Israel, the Jewish nation, the boys, the men, lose the Yom Tov. We have no longer the deen of Yom Tov and Rosh Chodesh, but who has? Who has the deen of Yom Tov? Woman. What is the strongest kihila I ever saw? Is kihila that every Rosh Chodesh does something special for the woman. They make a party for the woman to show them it's their Yom Tov. They make a gathering, they make a baking or whatever, baked goods, or they make Parshat Challah. Rosh Chodesh, חייבים לעשות משהו. קהילה שרוצה להיות, הקהילה wants to be strong. Be quiet. The kihila that wants to be strong, they have to have woman celebration on Rosh Chodesh, because this way we acknowledge that we are wrong. Today, most of the world thinks it's still the woman's fault. It's not, it's men's fault. We are at fault for designing an Egel Zahav, and we forced, and even women, as we see over here, that Aaron told them he was trying to delay. They told him, let's go, let's break something. He says, give me gold from your woman. And the women who were playing around said, no, we will not give you gold. And what did the men do? The men had golden rings, they had golden earrings, whatever they had, any jewelry the men had, they gave it to Aaron, and that's how it became Egel Zahav. But it's not from the woman. So women have a bigger schut than us in reference to this reality. Yes, before Matan Torah, it was a woman. But then after that, it's all our fault. It is mamish the man's fault, and it's our job. And it says over here that in this generation, they say in the name of Arizal, women are going to be very vicious. They're going to be horrible people to men. They're going to be torturing men. Why? Because in this generation, it's the last 250 years before the 6,000th year. This is the time where actually Chava beat up Adam Rishon to force him to take the Etz Hadat. So too over here it was a so to speak like a show of transpiring events. So the last 250 years today, that's why the women are actually going crazy. Today, if you take a look, all the divorces are women's fault. Everything. There's no such. The women are very harsh to their men. And Arizal explained that that's going to be the generation, because to do the tikkun, the woman did not protest against men doing the Egel Zahav. They did not. They told them, we're not giving you jewelry, but they should have taken their shoes. They should have taken their bets, their betting bets, the bets, the baseball bets, and hit their husbands on the head. As soon as they came to ask for it, they should have hit them in the head, put them to sleep. Okay? Or give them wine and drink and tell them, we'll talk about it tomorrow. They didn't do that. They just ignored their man, and the man went to do whatever they wanted to do. But if they were all did the same thing as On Bet Pelet's wife, when she got him drunk in Parshat Korach, we learned that, right? She got him drunk not to go out. Same thing here. When the man came to ask for jewelry, the woman should have made their men husbands drunk and tell them, tomorrow we'll discuss your situation. I'll give you all the jewelry tomorrow. And the husband would have been happy if he would have heard, I'll give you all the jewelry tomorrow. He would have drank and go to sleep, and tomorrow Moshe Rabbeinu would have come, everything would be fine. But since they did not protest, so Hashem is making it, they're crazy. The women are totally crazy today. Their minds are totally upset. They're screaming. I know a man is giving drasha to 1,000 people in Yerushalayim. 1,000 people on Thursday night. I went to speak to him. I see he gives the drasha. I said, I can't talk to you now. I have to go see my wife. Tell her the drasha was great. So, okay, he came to his house. So you would think, talk about a very big name. I'm not going to say his name. I don't want to embarrass his wife, but she's a Rasha'id Bar Sha'id, evil of the evilest. What happened? He came home at 11 o'clock at night, mind you, in Yerushalayim. As you know, the walls are not thick as anything. And she started screaming at him, cursing him, all the names in the world. Okay? This is a woman. Instead of honoring her husband, he gave it Rasha, Baruch Hashem, he learned Torah. 1,000 people, younger life, they enjoyed it, and they're going to grow. They have beautiful Shabbat, they're going to speak. For 1 hour he spoke. Okay? And instead of giving him kol hakavod, she was screaming at like a psychopath. Why is that happening? It says Arizal, this is the generation. The generation of women going crazy on their husbands is to do the tikkun that they didn't protest at the time of the Egel. And B'ezrat Hashem, the parasha ends over here that Moshe Rabbeinu asked Hashem not to kill them. He actually says, kill, and this is the parasha, in this Aliya, he says, kill me instead of them. And we know that that's the role of a leader. The role of a leader is, I am not controlling you. I am here to die for you. That was Moshe Rabbeinu, and the Aliya ends with Moshe Rabbeinu teaching us what a good person what a person's supposed to be, how you're supposed to serve your rabbi. What means Mishanush Talmidei Chachamim? Lo yamish me'aohel. You don't leave, ever leave. You don't go to, the today generation, everybody likes to go shul hopping. Shul hopping. Maze shul hopping. Olech today in the morning in this shul, the next day morning more, tomorrow evening that shul, Arvith. No, one shul. You want to learn, if you want to have a shimush rabbi, you go to the same rabbi all the time. You don't play games. Have a wonderful evening.